What's up, y'all? This is Tori. We back up on it for episode 2 of LIGHTWORK. And again, this is a platform for all artists, directors, editors, anybody in the creative field, or just anybody taking on that self-made journey that might need insight, encouragement, motivation, clarity on their way up. I know so many times this isn't the easiest path. You know, we get lost, and sometimes we need direction. So if we can come together and work together, that's what I want to do. So if you've been tapped in since the beginning of LIGHTWORK, you would have saw the introduction video. If you haven't seen that, I encourage you to go back and look at it because it will give you an overview of every week and what's to come. More than likely, it'll be a blog post, and we'll follow it up in the videos later. So just stay tuned. Tap in with me at fadethemovement.com. That's where you can find the blog post and the YouTube page, and make sure you subscribe to that. Alright, y'all, so let's get into it. As you can see, this is my setup. This is how I set myself up every morning in order to take on my day, in order to go after whatever I'm doing each day. I start off with this light work. I start off with my self-work, and I think that's very important. So, you know, get your tea, get your coffee, whatever you like. Get you a piece of paper, come with an open mind and a pen, and that's it. You good. So this second episode, we're going to talk about the first blog post that was posted on July 24th. I think this is very important. These are 10 tips that can help you on that self-made journey, especially if you're just starting. You might be a little lost. You might need a little insight. So we're going to go through it, and I'm going to just give y'all kind of like just small advice that can help you. And each week, we're going to go deeper. Each week, it'll be a new topic. Y'all can also email me topics. Email me things that you're going through on this road. Email me things that you might suggest. I'm open to all suggestions. I just want to be of service to you all and help you all out on this road. So let's get into it. Number 1, define your purpose and your passions. That means know what you want to do, but also you need to have a reasoning behind what you're doing. Don't just say, I want to make music. Why? You know what I'm saying? What is your music going to do for people? What is your music going to do for you? You know what I'm saying? Is it an outlet for you? Is it something you just love to do? Or are you just trying to do it because you see everybody else doing it? That's what's going to separate you. Have a purpose behind whatever you're doing. I'm very adamant about that. Number 2, make sure you plan your entire vision. I mean, literally step by step. Know that it can be changed on the way, but you need to have a plan. Critique and expand as you go. That's literally what I've done. I have followed my plan that I wrote down at 17 years old to today. Things have changed and I've added things to it, but I've always had a solid foundation to keep me on my path because I know what I want to do. Number 3, I think you need to expand the knowledge of yourself every single day. That means get to know yourself on a very profound level. Be patient with yourself. Whatever you're going through, give yourself time to heal through. And again, the most important thing, you need to be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't expect anybody to follow what you're doing or anybody to be receptive to what you're doing. So I really encourage that. Number 4, this is the hard one, you know, but it's essential on this road. I think, like I said, when you focus on yourself and the goals that you have, everything flows. So one major part is revisiting your traumas. You gotta allow yourself to become vulnerable with yourself. I struggled with this for years, and I'm finally to a point where I'm able to just be completely vulnerable with myself. If you can't be vulnerable with yourself, I mean, I don't really know. What that means is, on this path, you have to learn to take accountability. You have to learn self-love. You have to learn how to put yourself first. You have to learn that you're a certain way at a certain point because of the way you were raised, your beliefs, all of that. And you gotta go revisit those childhood traumas as well. You know, how have you been going around? Really look at that. And really dedicate yourself to fixing yourself dedicate yourself to understanding what is holding you back, and dedicate to fixing it every day. And you will, you know, it's okay to take that time to really evolve. I think it's very essential. So with that, a lot of times we need to work on forgiveness. a lot of stuff that has happened in our life has probably come from outer sources, or maybe people, or just different things. So I think learning to forgive and learning how to work well with others is very important on this journey. You have to give reverence, which is like just the utmost respect to everybody, regardless if somebody piss you off or not. Give them that reverence, meet them where they at, and you keep pushing on where you are. I think that's the greatest advice I can give. That's one of my greatest lessons I had to learn, just meet people where they are, you know. And with that, once you are revisiting any traumas, any pain that you're facing, you need to restore your trust and your faith. That is very essential. Everybody's going through something, and that's just, if you don't believe that, then I don't know what to tell you, but know that everyone is going through something. It doesn't matter if it's financial issues, it doesn't matter if it's heartbreak, it doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's something you're dealing with that happened 10 years ago. At some point, you're going to have to fix that. Seriously, because it's going to come in between you achieving your goals. And that's why I'm being very adamant on it, that on a self-made journey, you're not getting handouts. You're not getting certain things given to you. So you got to be able to fix yourself. And that's the work that comes behind it. And that's what's going to show you the survival of the fittest. When you can go through this and you can create the lifestyle that you want from yourself, you gotta fix yourself. You have to. And that's a great advice that I can give you all. Number 5, I think every day you need to set aside some time where you take at least 2 hours. Sometimes I take 4 or 5 hours, but at least 2 where you just sit in a quiet space. No distractions, turn your phone off, get off social media. Don't text nobody back, don't call nobody. Just take that time for you, because that gives you time to really think and know where you are every day. And I think that's so important. So give yourself that time. That's in direct alignment with self-love and self-care. You gotta give yourself that time to feel whatever you're feeling. Just even think. Maybe you want to just kind of wind down from the day that you had. Give yourself that time, okay? Number 6, create a mini project every day, no matter how small it is. Make sure you achieve one small goal a day, because so many times you might look at this path like, oh God, you know, your chance hasn't come or your shot hasn't come. But it's like, if you continue to work at it every single day, you're gonna look back and be like, damn, I done planted seeds and they're growing. But you got to plant them seeds every day and be patient. Okay. Number 7, practice at your passions and skills every single day, and expand your knowledge in whatever field you're doing. That way, can't nobody count you out. You know what you're doing, and you got your own way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Be confident in that. Number 8, which is tied into what I just said, create your own pace, your own lane, and your own strategy to how you're going to accomplish these goals. Okay. Number 9, this is very important. Shout out to my mama. She done told me this since I was a little girl. You have to practice humility. You have to. You have to practice compassion, empathy for others. And also a major part of this is taking control of your thoughts, combating negativity with positivity, and making that a habit. I think with that goes along with humility, compassion, and empathy. That way you're able to understand people, you're able to connect with people. But if you're a negative person, you're not going to be able to access humility, compassion, and empathy. It doesn't matter what has happened. Always go back to making that a habit of just being positive, okay? Number 10, and I think this is the most important, always stay true to yourself. It doesn't matter if somebody's telling you change this, change that, fuck that. Always remain true to yourself. Define your own values and beliefs. Listen to yourself above anything, and all answers come from you. Know that, okay? Never doubt your abilities, and release anything that you're not 100% sure of. This is a journey where you have to be committed to yourself. You have to be committed to bringing yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. With those 10 tips and the closing messages that I gave you, this is a major basis of what's to come on this journey. I'm trying to help y'all to where you don't have to struggle as much as I did with certain things, and just create a lane where I can help you all, man. I done been through the trenches. I done been through the ups and downs. I done been through the disappointments. I done been through most of it. So, I'm here. Again, email me suggestions. Email me y'all's story. Email me where you are in your journey. And I think that's how we all can uplift each other and continue to progress individually. Okay? So, this is episode 2. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Again, it'll be weekly blog posts, weekly videos, and y'all just make sure y'all come with an open mind every time. I wish y'all well on y'all journey, wherever you are, whatever you're trying to pursue. I wish you well in whatever you're going through in this life. Know that nothing's greater than the outcome, but know nothing you're going through is greater than you. Know that. It's just simply put there to help you along this path, and you gotta trust and believe that. And again, if I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. I know what it's like on this journey, so I'm here. Okay? Again, you can actually comment on the blog post on the website, so faiththemovement.com. You'll find it on the homepage again. If you scroll all the way down, follow my personal page, Tori X Fade. Check out my music and everything. And that's it. I'm here. If you need me, comment on the blog post. Email me, faiththemovement@gmail.com. I'm open to all discussions. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and I hope you have a great week. Let's get it.